So you're telling me that there's a church that is all about worshipping a fish? Man, this game is truly insane. I've been meaning to make a Ghost of Tabor video for quite some time now because, Ghost of Tabor is I would say one of the best games ever, but it still has some bugs to fix. It's basically Escape from Tarkov but in VR. Now, with that being said, I'm not gonna hate on this game. I'm gonna give you my full opinion on it, and maybe full on rating it. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but yeah, I'm basically gonna break it down step by step of how this game is particularly, implemented, all that stuff. Can I also say that this boy likes to jump off my bed? So yeah, shout out to Snickers right here. That's the name. So yeah, I've showed him in one of my videos. A little stupid video. So yeah, let's get into the game. When you first spawn in, you'll be going to the safe house where you can go to the armory to store your guns, ammo, magazines, and pouches, where you can store your magazines in those pouches to fast reload. There's also certain pouches like grenade pouches and knife pouches. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. You can organize all this stuff, but I don't for some reason. So yeah. And you can also store your armor, which is pretty cool. There's also a thing called trade room where you can trade all your stuff that you found in raids. So yeah. There's also this raid terminal where you can basically get all your friends or do the missions and go out and do raids. And that is basically the tip of the iceberg. There is so much more into Ghost of Tabor that I may have not discovered. Finding stuff that you never knew was in the game, like a graphics card, which is the rarest thing you could ever find. Give you a lot of money for that. There's just a lot of stuff. There's also a thing that they recently added in, which is called a ration, where if you don't have anything, you basically go to the terminal where I just showed you on the trade area and just press on the rich ration you want to have. Once you collect the ration, you have to wait until you can claim it again, and yeah. Now let's get into these raids where you can go out and find armor, helmets, guns, food, drinks, all that stuff. But be careful because this is Escape from Tarkov in VR, where you can fight other players or NPCs. Which, by the way, can I just say that the NPCs are overpowered? To fix them, Ghost of Tabor, please. So now you know how to play Ghost of Tabor, but now let's get into my gameplay. And can I say that the gameplay of this game is pretty awesome. Besides of the glitches and the bugs, it's awesome to play with friends, and it's mainly a cooperative game because if you do it solo, sometimes you meet a team that will absolutely ruin your day, or you can make a friend there. You can team up with other people, although it's not highly suggested because sometimes they'll betray you, and betraying hurts more than dying by a NPC. So yeah, let's get into my gameplay. So when I first spawned in, I spawned in with nothing but just one nerd, so I need to head out and try to find a gun, but all the boxes were completely empty with guns. And by the way, all the loot sucked. All I found was this one little flash card thingamajig. I found ammo, which is also pretty good. Which, fun fact, if you find a colored ammo, that is basically the ammo type it is. I also found this energy drink, this sight. I also heard of this bot that came out of nowhere, so I had to go and try to snap its neck, which I completely failed at. I'm telling you, the bots in this game probably have aimbot. But let's talk about our sponsors, Dubby. Dubby's an energy drink company that I've talked about in a few of my videos. Consider it. Dubby's a pretty good energy drink company. I've drunk a few of their stuff, and I gotta be honest with you, it's pretty sick. Grab Dubby, it's better than Monster. I still drink Monster, but that stuff. That stuff really kicks. But drink whatever you want, man. I mean, you can buy W if you want, but use code MAGAPLAYS to get 15% off of your W. So yeah. So now it's time to get into another raid. Let's go. In this raid, I went to this little house area, which I found a bot just chilling there. So I was just gonna try to sneak up and try to snap its neck. But then I got shot at I tried to pop in a nerd, but the nerd did nothing. I don't know why it did nothing, it just did. I also found nothing in these like little drawer thingamajigs area. I don't know what you call them, so yeah. I was also going to try and make sure that there was no bots up there, so you had to run nice and cop-like, going all over the place, making sure you don't, die. Which I found the holy trinity of the graphics card. So I was pretty happy about that. You won't think I'll die. So, on this video, I've not done good. I've only completed one raid, but the 2 raids that I have done, I am failing by NPC just gunning me down. So, I've done the Missile Silo raid, which pretty awesome. I got some pretty good loot. I've survived most of the time. So, yeah. So, for this raid, I'm just gonna have to pack up with everything. My night vision goggles to help me see, because this is a dark raid. So, yeah, I found some nerds, and yeah. I also found this little Ruger, which I used to kill this little NPC that I found. So, I heard somebody was looting over here, so I had to exterminate them. And then as I was trying to loot up, this guy came out of nowhere and scared the crap out of me. Brought me to like almost 1 HP. I found a scar, this like high tier armor. So pretty good loot that this guy had. But that was all I found. I couldn't get his backpack for some reason. So yeah. And as I was looting up this other area, which for some reason somebody died at, my friend called me, so I had to make sure I answered that. And we just talked. So, yeah. Which I wasn't able to get all the audio for this video, only the game audio, because I was doing casting. I don't have a computer around, so I wasn't able to, have the audio come into, like, the voice. And plus, if I were to do where it did my voice, it won't capture my friend's voice because we're in a party and not in the game. So yeah, throughout this video, you're just gonna hear nothing. Screw you. So now, as I'm trying to head exfil, my adrenaline is through the roof because I'm at 1 HP, and I had to face this bot. Now my aim is kind of bad, not gonna lie. So, yeah, I was trying to plan out what to do, which thank goodness, because if I hadn't thought of what to do here, I would have been good as dead. But I had exfilled and got the heck out of there. Let's go. So, as I was gearing up to go to Missile Silo again with my friend, I accidentally pressed the load button, and, without putting a mag in, the bullets went everywhere. You wouldn't think I would do it again, right? Right? Yeah, I wouldn't do it again. So now, it was time to go head to the vault, which my friend got so many key cards, so we did this, I think, like, twice. I didn't have the footage for all this. We also saw this kid that was at the doorway, just outside the vault. So, you know what we had to do. We had to make sure that nobody gets in the vault and, steals all of our loot. So we exterminated him. So we opened the vault and we got some good loot. I found a Dragunov, and yeah. And now it's time to head to exfil, which we ran into a couple of NPCs on the way. So, yeah. Also, as I was trying to kill this one NPC that came out of nowhere, I accidentally ran in front of his gun and died. So, with all being said, this is the outro for the video. I got nothing else to share. Besides, go grab my sponsor, Dubby. What are you doing with your life if you're not drinking Dubby? Use code MAINPLAYS, get 15% off. And, yeah, so, see ya.
It starts with one thing, I don't know why. It does not even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind, I designed this rhyme to explain in due time. All I know.